Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Eric with Eric C Productions, and today I am going to be making California rolls. I've been making this for about almost 20 years now, and got tired of going to restaurants and having to buy this stuff, and I figured, hey, you know what, I'm going to try to make it myself. And ever since then I've been making it. Haven't really ever bought it, and don't buy it at the stores. So here is what you're going to need. You're going to need rice. I usually get the Calrose rice. That's the best kind. It's the sticky stuff. I use mayo, salt, 1 avocado, a little bit of the imitation crab, nori sheets, that's the seaweed, as well as a roller. This is a mat, sushi mat, so you can roll it. And this is my rice cooker. And inside is actually, it's cooking right now, the rice. So let's begin. First off, I am going to be cooking. What I do is, with a rice cooker, I put 1.5 cups of dried rice. Okay, I don't rinse it now. I used to, but I don't do that anymore. So I put 1.5 cups of rice, dried rice, and then I would put 3 cups of water in there. Okay. I forgot one more thing, rice vinegar. That's the other added ingredient you're going to need, okay? So here's the imitation crab. I just put it in this bowl right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred this up and add mayo and salt to this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to my chopper. This is a mini chopper that I have that'll grind this up nicely. What should I say, grind it or chop it? I guess it would be chopping it. There we go. Okay, as you can see here, it's a lot finer now, which is nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this with mayonnaise and salt. Okay, so as you can see, I've ground it all up. Okay, I am going to be adding mayo, just a little bit more. Going to add salt.
It's so much easier to get views.
I mixed it all together into this, almost like a paste, huh? Mix the mayo and the crab meat and salt. Okay, the rice is done. I'm going to take rice vinegar now. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons, mention this, tablespoons, and it's going to go in here. And then you see there, I'm just going to pour it in. So 3 of these. So I'm going to stir it around, mix it in, and then what I'm going to do, it's nice and sticky because that's what Calrose rice is. I'm going to cut an avocado, and then I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so I have the rice here. Okay, we're gonna get out the crab meat. Here's the crab meat that I had prepared earlier. Here's the avocado. Here's the bamboo mat. So I am going to take the nori sheets, and I am going to start laying it down first. And what I'm going to do is, you know what? I am going to do it on this side. I'm going to do 2 versions here. The first one is the kind of ones that you see when, the first version is like this. And I'm going to show you right there. We're going to do it that way first. So what I do is I got to take some rice. See, the rice is so sticky here. I'm going to wet this. I'm going to wet this because it's kind of like it helps it spread that rice around. Okay, a little bit. It gets stuck pretty fast. It's really sticky. So that's why the water helps. You can see here it's spreading this out. Probably going to need a little bit more water. So a little bit more rice, not too much. Yes, I washed my hands, and here we go. Okay, so this is probably the simplest way to do it. This is what you see some sushi restaurants, they have it on the outside. Okay, actually, you know what? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm going to put some of the avocado here. Some Japanese food restaurants or some sushi restaurants, they put cucumber also in it. And also what they do is they take the imitation crab and then they just keep, like, they don't even prepare it with mayo. I kind of use mayo because that's kind of like how I like it. And a lot of some of the restaurants do it. Some of them just leave strips of cucumber as well as crab meat, just strips of crab meat in there, and then, you know, they do it this way. But I am going to do it this way because I like my crab meat with a little bit of mayo. It gives it a little bit of a good taste. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I'm going to show you how I roll it. So, I'm going to put this under there. Make sure I have room. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start rolling it. As you can see here, this is so much easier than the other way, but I'm going to show you. See, so I'm crunching it all up, keeping it compact, and then do it again. This is how I do it. Keep it tight. The stuff on the sides, if you notice, will come out, so you just got to keep packing that thing in. I don't use any water to keep that together. This one's actually going to be pretty big. Okay, so as you can see, some of the filling fell out on the sides, so I just kind of just stick it back in there. So let me wash my hands, and then, as you can see, it comes out as a roll. That's the first one. This is the first style. As you can see here, that's the first style. That's where the sushi, the nori sheet is on the outside. And we're going to go back and do it again this time. 1.5 cups of rice will usually give you about, I call these a log. As you can see here, this is how they start out. Okay, when you're at the Japanese food restaurant, the sushi restaurant, sushi bar, whatever you want to call it, these are logs. Okay, and then 1.5 cups of rice will probably make you about 4 logs. You know, if you're using it generously and everything else like that. So you're going to probably get about 4 logs out of this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put more rice on another one. Okay. The one thing about Calrose rice, it's very sticky. So, and that's what you see at the Japanese restaurants. They like the sticky rice. If you've ever been to a Chinese food restaurant, the rice there is usually dry and flaky. They use a different kind of rice. I think they use like jasmine rice. And then the process again, Chinese food restaurants, they like their rice kind of dry. Japanese restaurants usually have theirs as kind of sticky like this, and that's why you see it sticks to the nori sheets pretty well. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm done. This time, I'm going to take, instead of putting the filling on this side, I'm going to flip it over and do it on the other side. It's kind of it's a messier process, but that's kind of like more what you see like when you go to the store, and even a lot of Japanese restaurants have that too. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again. Put the avocado, and again, when you're rolling it, it'll usually, a lot of times it'll come out on the other ends too. So, and then I have a tendency also to spread it out. As you can see here, I spread it out that way because, I mean, it's still going to be rolled up. I do a lot. It's going to spill out the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again, but except this time around the rice is on the outside. So as you can see here, I'm rolling it. See? And again, this stuff is sticky, so it's going to stick to this mat too. As you can see there. Like I said, this is very messy. Yeah. And then I'll continue. Then you gotta move this out of the way. And again, and then I just roll the whole thing. As you can see, everything comes out then. There. Again, I put a lot so that you're gonna see a lot of the filling come out. There. And again, you see the avocado coming out the sides, and I just stick it right back in. Okay, so as you can see here, that's the second kind of roll, and that's the other version where you see the rice on the outside. It's the same process. As you can see, this is one of them, and this is two. So my kids love this stuff. I'm gonna make 3 rolls. The rest of the rice. Okay, I am finishing this last one up. This is my last roll that I'm going to do. And then I'm rolling again. Let's see. Get this bad boy tightened. See, I tell you, it's a messy job. It's easier on that one. So, I know I'm making a mess here. Don't see that in other channels, I'm sure. Other channels is probably perfect, not in mine. So, I've made 3 logs, and you can see how much rice I still have left. I could probably make another 2 more. So I could pretty much get 5 logs out of these. Out of this just 1.5 cups of rice. So that just tells you how much it costs. It doesn't cost much to do all this. So I'm gonna use a knife. I use like a sandwich knife because it's easier because it's serrated and it's easy to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here, cut the ends. I always cut the ends first. It's easiest. My kids love the ends. And then I'll be putting this on a plate. Put this on a plate. So I always put these in the middle. Alright. I'm going to do this. Stick it right here. And then I'm going to proceed to cut it. I usually wet the blade because, again, rice is very sticky and a lot of it has a tendency to stick on the blade. So let's count it. You get 7 pieces on a log. Well, no, I take it back. You get 9 pieces on a log. And I like to make little designs. A lot of times. And then what I'm going to do also here, let me cut the ends of everything here. I always cut the ends. Let's go. Here's one. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this, this, and this. Okay. You can cut it as thick or as thin as you want, but you know, if you're trying to feed a lot of people, you try to get it as thin as possible so you can get more out of it. I mean, in this one, I'm probably going to get maybe 8 pieces out of this cut right here. So, leave this there, leave this here. And again, I believe that presentation is everything. I mean, you can set it however you want to set it on a plate, but you know, it's always more appetizing when you can see a whole different like a colorful arrangement, or make it like a floral shape. There. And then cut the ends right here. See, this is a lot cleaner. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Cleaner on that side, cleaner on this side. Okay. Not quite even, but let's do this. As you can see, and you can serve these things with soy sauce. You can serve it with anything you want. Me personally, I like oyster sauce, believe it or not. Oh, also when you're cutting it, make sure that the crease part is on the bottom when you're rolling it. Just so, as you can see, the pieces kind of like fall apart after a while. Okay, so look at that. Let's set this aside. Okay. So now that I got everything done, this is how it's gonna look. So there you go. 3 logs, and as you can see here, maybe this is maybe half, maybe 3/4 of a cup of rice, dry. So once again, this is California rolls, the way I've been making it for the last 18 years. If you like this video, and please leave a comment. And if you haven't watched any of my videos before, please hit the subscribe. I really appreciate it. I look forward to making more videos and more content. So if you keep subscribing, it gives me more incentive to keep putting out videos like this and even more. So please, again, watch my channel, and please subscribe, hit the like button, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching. And there you go. Here's a close-up. You can see the California rolls that I made. Thank you.